Hi, guys. Welcome to the video. We
Welcome.
are a new podcast show that we hope will catch your eye or ears, depending
Ears.
on.
Capture your ear. We're going to take your ears
I want
hostage,
your ears. I want your ears.
and we're going to hold them for
This
ransom.
is like, please, someone mean this. We're gonna make a Reddit page, and I want to see. I want your ears, like the old, like what's his name, President Sam, where he had like, I want you for our military.
Uncle Sam. Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. The guy with the top hat.
But the guy with the top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the top hat. But
Yeah.
anyway, back on topic. We are RG Solutions. I'm Ronnie. This is George. Today we're here talking about some solutions.
We will be here to answer any and all questions that you have, whether it be relationship
maths
advice or a simple maths question. It could be anything. Doesn't mean to
Fucking
say
hell.
we'll give you an answer. Doesn't mean to say it's going to be a good answer.
I was literally gonna say, people watching me and you figure out a maths problem. We'll definitely have to start using video or something because
I mean,
let's be honest, it'll just be you punching a desk. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, right? If you're sending us math problems and you're not using a fucking calculator, you're stupid.
Yeah, you got a calculator on your phone.
Use your phone.
Do you know what I mean? How are you listening to this on your phone?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Bitch.
On the laptop, guess what, mate? Go to the little corner. There's down somewhere, up, depending on fucking how you're listening, upside down, sideways, fucking all sorts. There's a calculator.
Yes. I think so.
So calculate these words that I'm about to say to you. Positive mental attitude.
Yes.
Process them in your mind for all of eternity. Because if you have them words in your mind, you will stay. George, what will they say? They will stay negative.
Yes, they will. They'll stay. Stay being bitches.
Stay fit. Oh, you know what? We were gonna have our motto or slogan or whatever you want to call it. As everything matters, but maybe we should just change it to "Be well, bitches."
Yeah, be better, bitch. Be better, bitches. What about that?
Yeah, mate.
Everyone.
Everyone is our bitch.
Yeah, you don't discriminate. Everyone's a bitch.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Just be better. Just be a better bitch. If you're gonna be a bitch.
Be a better bitch. BBB.
Yeah, triple B, not BBC.
But yeah, so today this is kind of just us. Or sorry, you getting to know us. We're going to explain to you what we're doing, which to be fair, we kind of just summed up in the space of like 10 minutes. So do you know what? See you later. I'm going to have a pint. You know, pubs are open. Fuck it. Why not? George, fine? Fine?
Yeah.
Fine? Oh, fine. See you later.
But no, for real, that was a bit of that might seem like a bit of a mess, but just this is what it's going to be. It's going to be a bit of a mess.
We are a mess. We are literally, you look up mess in Wikipedia and a picture of my arsehole comes up.
I know we're really not selling ourselves right now. And you'd probably think that this is a terrible idea, but you're wrong. It's a perfect idea because, you know, the wisest people have the worst lives. And that was Mahatma Gandhi that said that. That was Gandhi said that. It's a true fact.
Where is Gandhi from? Or
India.
was he from? Then how do we know he said that? Like, was there just a translator standing there?
Like, no, because he could speak English.
Could he?
Well, he didn't come from India. He come from what was called like the British Raj or whatever, and that was when like the British owned like India. It was called that. That's what it's called. Look up. That's what India used to be called, British Raj.
Sounds like a bad takeaway.
It does sound like a bad takeaway, yeah.
Oi, lads, we'll go to the British Raj tonight for an old Ruby Murray.
I'm gonna look it up now.
But no, on a much more serious note, we are a mess. This is our first video. It's not exactly gonna be seen by millions in the first week. Don't get me wrong. If that happens, be great. So please share it, because we do want to. The bottom line is we do want to make an impact on men's mental health, women's mental health, a child's mental health.
Yes.
A fucking dog's mental health. Like, I generally do not not care what you are, who you are, what race, what country you're from. It does not matter. Here, everyone is equal. We are people.
We'll turn into a dog whisperer. And if you got a dog with a bad attitude, I'll whip it into shape for you.
Whip it. Hey,
just play this podcast to the dog. Dog will stop.
The dog will be like, I'm better now. Yeah. I feel positive. Woof woof.
Farewell. There is actually a takeaway in Green Hive called the British Raj. So yeah. There's also another one. There's also another one in Dartford.
Yeah, it's probably one in Gravesend as well, mate.
One in Sittingbourne as well.
Fuck yeah. You know, I'm kind of like, we have a call open right now, obviously, for social distancing. COVID, we're staying smart. The restrictions have been heavily lifted, but you know, like, it's better to be safe than sorry. Because especially at the moment, everyone's rushing out, going to the pub and everything. Like, it's all well and good until, if everyone remembers, if you're from here, then you'll remember in the UK, they lifted they eased off on restrictions and opened pubs, and I think it lasted for about a week before the numbers skyrocketed again. Because there are just idiots and bigots out there. And I get people do need to go out, because that is also another thing right now. There's a lot of mental health cases at the moment due to the fact that people are indoors a lot more. But the numbers have skyrocketed. I've looked into this. Like, personally, I've been through some stuff as well over the last. So how many months have we been in lockdown? About 18. Like, if you actually class it as a 1 without them easing up restrictions.
Yeah, well, it's past a year now.
Yeah, 100% past a year. Like, this country, and to be fair, most countries have not been fully open or fully. What's the word I'm looking for? Fully, just free. Nowhere's been fully free to do what we would usually do on an everyday basis, like go see relatives, go see your kids, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or even just your normal friends. You know what I mean? We've all had to be very careful, and there are people out there who are idiots, and they literally just went, "Oh, do you know what? COVID's not even real."
Yeah.
I had a woman, right? It must have been about 6 months back, right? It was when it was like probably at its peak, and I was working at a pub because the pubs were still open, but they were just about to close. I feel like it was in like the last week, but either way, I was working at a pub in Kent, and this woman comes in. She was a bit of a miserable cat, but you know, I'm not going to name any names. Sharon, I'm joking.
She was a bit of a Karen, yeah.
Honestly, and she was like, I don't know why people are following all these rules. They're absolutely horrendous. Why can't we all just do what we want? And you know what I did? Because I was running the pub. I told her to get out. I'm not going to serve someone who's just going to be an arse. Like, she might not have been personally being asked to me, but the things she's saying, like, why should anyone have to suffer with that mental thought just being spoken out?
Not to get too political off the jump, but I think like I'm obviously excited to go out, like to be able to go out again.
Oh yeah,
do all 100%. These wonderful things, but I think it's important that, you know, you're at least getting your first vaccination before you're mixing in a very, very public space. No, it's all right if you're going to go visit family and friends, and you're going to be spread, you're going to be like distanced or whatever. But all that going to the pub nonsense right now, I think that it should have been later away than it has been right now. Because
and like, if you do go to the pub, I believe like you just don't go with like a group of like 10 people, because I've seen in Dartford the local areas, like where I work local, it's ridiculous. Honestly, the shops, the queues outside of them are horrendous. But the thing is, I don't think people realised while we were in lockdown, we still had online shopping.
Yeah,
Like, you could order clothes. You can order clothes online, and you know they're not the right size. Send them back. They're not gonna just sell them on to someone else. They will steam clean these clothes. They will clean them thoroughly before sending anything out.
No, oh, excuse me.
Young day. Sorry, mate. Are we boring you here?
Like, Primark, they haven't opened for ages, and they don't have an online shopping thing.
Yeah, they don't have a delivery service.
They're completely in store. But everywhere else, other than Primark, I am certain they do delivery. So it's like, why are people in such a rush to get out to the shop? Because it's not even like you can try anything on. It's not even like you can try it on before you go in there. If you go in there, you buy it anyway. Yeah, it's the same thing as doing it online.
Exactly as doing it online. Because you can't try it on in the shop. So, like, you might as well order it online. Because, so say I went to to Primark, bought a pair of jeans, right? Can't try them on, can I? So I don't know if they're going to be the right size. So, and if they're not, I'm going to have to bring them back. What are you going to then, which causes me then to have to go back to the shop?
Yeah.
To return these or exchange them or whatever. But if you do online shopping, it's a lot easier. You can just order, boom, straight to your door. Do you know what? Don't fear. Oh wait, look, they always come with like a return fucking address sticker. Seal it back up, give it a little bit of tape, bomb, pop the sticker on, chuck it in the post office. You're done. You've then only made one trip that takes you about 5 minutes. Yeah. Where most people do go to like Bluter. What is it? Is Bluter the biggest? Is that the biggest shopping centre in Europe, isn't it, or something? Well, not Europe, but it's like one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if Westfields replaced it when that opened up in London. I don't know if that's now the biggest.
Oh yeah, that's true. But either way, it's still a massive shopping centre. How long would you say before all this started, before Rona and COVID, just all of it? How long would you say you went to Bluter for? Like, you do, if you had a busy day, saying you're like going there to have dinner, and you go in there to like just shop.
Probably a couple of hours.
A couple of hours. Which is a couple of hours of you passing people, like hundreds of different people.
Yeah.
Which then, boom, brush shoulders with someone, boom, germ. They brush shoulders with someone else, boom, germ. It's a constant thing. I understand people do need to get out of the house, and I'm all for it. 100%, I'm all for it, but be sensible about it. Yeah. Go for a walk, and like, if you do really need to talk, like meet a friend because you find it easier to talk to them face to face, 100% do it. If that helps your mind, if that helps you be calmer, more positive, just as Charlotte Booth said, just do it.
Yeah, I think the problem is people. There's been like, oh, everything's opened up, but there's been no kind of warning of like, but go back sensibly or responsibly. Like,
100%.
Yesterday, I did have to go to Bluter for something. And
you went there for a purpose. That's the thing.
Yeah. I went there. I had to go there. Like, yeah. But I went there, and the queue for Primark was literally from where the Primark entrance is all the way up through out into the car park. It was that long.
Wait, so what? Wait, up to the bloody hell, that's like Christ, that's
Like, you know that bit where the toilets is when you come in from the car park upstairs?
I know
was stretching past the toilets all the way up there, yeah.
That's a joke. Like, like who needs an emergency phone? I'm sorry, but like
it's just
I'm sorry, but you've got ASOS, yeah? Or ASOS or however you say it, it's ASOS,
yeah.
But you know, they literally do next day delivery.
Yeah.
If you really need a piece of clothing that urgently, just
look. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't want to keep yawning.
Like the basics do speak for themselves.
It's just like not even like ASOS, like even Amazon, you can buy essentials off of Amazon, like basic clothing or whatever.
100%. Mate, you can buy a toilet roll off of Amazon now.
Yeah.
You can literally buy anything from Amazon. Well, not anything, but like you can buy a heavy lot of product.
Also, like the majority of supermarkets, you can buy essential clothing items.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just silly.
The bottom line is just be sensible. Talk if you are having negative thoughts.
Yeah.
Because every thought matters. Like, without a doubt. Like, in anyone's mind. I mean, if you are listening and you're thinking, but why does every thought matter? Like, I've personally been like in a place where I struggle to talk to things. I struggle to talk about things. Like even now, which is one of the reasons I'm doing this, because not only do we want to help like everybody become more open and to appreciate. Would you say to appreciate life, or to appreciate their own mind?
Yeah,
appreciate your own self, because you matter. Everyone here, everyone on this planet, you matter.
Yes.
You matter whether you're Asian, whether you're black, whether you're white, like mixed race. It does not matter. We are all on this planet. At the end of the day, we are not the owners of the planet. We are just leasing.
I think strangely, although it's always been a thing, but especially in this last year, I think with everything that's happened, it's really displayed that there's a lot of hatred in this world.
Oh, 100%.
And
look at everything that happened with George Floyd. That's still going on.
Personally, I can't understand what makes a person feel that way about another person. Yeah. Like based on something that they cannot control. When you hate someone because of something that they can't control, whether it be, their race, their sexuality, their disability, something like that.
100%. And
you just then, what is the why?
At the end of the day, we all have a voice, and that voice should be heard.
Yeah, there's
which goes back to our motto again, which literally this follows loops around again. Every thought matters. Speak your thoughts. You have the voice.
Yeah.
Use it.
Yeah, unless they're hateful.
Yeah, unless they're hateful, 100%. But the bottom line is, like, we are here to just we're here to help. Yeah. I'm not like, I'm not gonna say like I'm All Might from fucking My Hero Academia. We're not heroes. We're not preachers. We are volunteering.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, let's just be honest. We're both white boys.
Yeah.
There's certain topics that we can't talk on I don't think.
100%.
I think we can. We should be involved in the conversation, but at the same time, there's like certain things that
There's a
really
certain depth.
we can't. Yeah, there's a certain depth that we can go into, and at that point, it's like, yeah, we actually don't know much,
Shit.
or at
We
least
don't know shit
about anything about whether it's race issues or women's issues, or anything like that.
We can't speak for women because we are not women.
Yeah.
And this goes back to what you just said. Like, there's certain subjects we can't talk about because we're men. We can't talk about women issues because we have no idea.
Yeah, but I think
we can talk about mental health. We're like, because and there might be some things in women's mental health that like we will probably not know about because there's different things. Like, each gender has different issues, but at the end of the day, every thought matters.
Yeah, I think
find that one person you can take comfort in.
Yeah, like I can speak directly about men's issues, and I can say that for men it is incredibly hard to speak about certain things openly.
I think I saw a percentage on this. Might have even been this morning as I was going to work. Like, I was just scrolling through my phone now, and it came up about like men's mental health, and I think it said that I feel like it was like 73% of men in the world suffer with mental health but don't say anything. It's like it's an unbelievably high number, but to be fair, even if that number was 1% of like men in the world, well, I'd still want to do this. Like 100%.
Yeah.
I said before we actually started doing this, George, we both said, sorry, that even if we can help one person open up and find comfort in the person that they feel comfortable with, like that person, they know that person will open their arms to them and not judge them, because that's one of the biggest fears. Like I find I hate being judged. Like I'm a very outgoing person, but if I'm in person, I'm like bubbly. I try to make people laugh because I feel like that if I can put a smile on at least one person's face a day, that makes a difference.
Yeah. Yeah,
100%, because they're then focusing on smiling. They're focusing on being happy. So even if that's for a split second.
Yeah, I think. Oh man. Oh, I'm tired today. Sorry.
No more late nights for you, George.
Yeah, no. I think that it needs to be more normalized to be able to just talk about your feelings.
Yeah.
And this has been a message for a long time. And a lot.
A very sad thing.
There's a lot of charities, set up for this sort of thing, but men's suicide rates or whatever haven't changed. They haven't gone down. If anything, they've probably gone up, especially in the last year. Yeah. And I think there was a sort of a turning point for me personally. Might get a little bit deep.
No, mate, 100%. Like, you're
with just trying to be a little bit more open was when a boy that I went to school, well, that was, I think it was like a year below me, or it was like 2 years below me.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember you saying this. Maybe it might have been.
He passed away, and I think at the time I was like 17, so he would have been about 15. And it was like he was so young, and he felt like he literally just couldn't talk to anyone. And sometimes I do think, I wish that I could go back now.
Yeah.
Knowing.
And just talk to him.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
Because I knew who he was. Like I didn't know him personally, but I knew of him, and I passed by him a
Yeah.
few times every day in the corridor or whatever.
And George, I think that's brilliant of what you just said. I think that makes you like so much of a better person to say you wish you could go back,
Yeah,
even though you're saying to me now that you didn't really have a personal connection to him, but you still want to help him. That's what
yeah,
we're doing now.
and
We
yeah,
don't have
and
a
that's
personal
what I think.
connection.
I think with this is like just it. This is just going to be silly. It will mostly be us talking nonsense, not having a clue,
Yeah,
and sort of just wigging it. But
which is what we do because
at the same time,
we're not professionals. We're not professionals. That has to be said.
yeah,
We are not. If we fuck me, if we got put in charge of something, we'd lose it. We'd lose the
no,
station.
no, but
George, you can't talk. Your background right now is literally the crazy frog.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is a botch job. This is like a back alley therapy session.
The black market of therapy. We charge one a day.
Um, young men that age, just you got so much opportunity and promise. Seriously, that's just speaking from my perspective and my personal view. But that no matter how you think of yourself or whatever.
There was when we were going through like what we want as our motto. We came up with quite a few. One that kind of stuck out, but it was a little bit too depressing because, as Jules just said, we are very silly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are going to be very serious at the same time. If you need help, we will happily help you. Whether that's even if that's just giving you the number to like a counselling place like mine. Take mine for instance. Brilliant. They help so many people a year, but yet the numbers don't go down.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think I generally think that is because people are too scared to reach out.
For sure.
Like they feel trapped in darkness. But one of the mottos I thought of was like DSIS, don't suffer in silence. Because don't. Shout to the top. If you need help, go to the top of your roof and make sure you're safe. Because like I'm not going to be accountable for any deaths off roofs. And scream at the top of your lungs that you need help. Because no one is going to laugh at you. And do you know what? If they do, then fuck them.
Yeah.
Because anyone who laughs at like mental health or someone needing help, not just in mental health, but in, as we said earlier, a simple maths question. If someone's laughing at you because you can't solve that, don't get down. They just haven't got nothing better to do with their life. While you're sitting there working hard to get your grades, or get a promotion in work, or just progress yourself. Don't ever let anyone bring you down because at the end of the day, they're assholes.
And if you are the type of person that would laugh at someone because they have depression or anxiety, take a look at yourself and think about
100%.
all the times when you've perhaps felt that way. Because the kind of people that do, because I think for a long time I made jokes and I made, silly comments about things because
that's the thing. I think everyone at a time has done this. I think this fault has been through everyone's mind, and it does make you feel like shit. But at the end of the day, like people change,
and as well,
and you can change if you are one of those people, like George said. Take a look at yourself. Change. Like if you're a bully, stop being an arsehole. Go up to the person you've been bullying, and please, I plead with you, please just say, you literally don't even say it, just say, I'm sorry. Because believe me, that would go such a long way in that person's mind that
Because
you could help save their life.
as well, like not only are you benefiting that person by saying sorry, what do you get out of bullying people?
What
is it? What is what is the reward?
If you are a bully and we've just said that and you're still laughing, do you know what? Get off of the podcast. I don't give a shit. I literally do not care. I don't want people like that here.
Yeah.
But unless you're looking to change or to better yourself, fuck off.
On a light note, though, just bring it back on a bit of a lighter note. I think this is just going to. This will be like this is supposed to be fun.
This is exactly. Which is why we've got kind of two sides of the conversation. We've still been a bit silly today, but we've also done a bit of serious stuff, which is obviously also needed. This is how it's going to be. What you've seen today is how it's going to be. Hopefully, George isn't yawning as much, but this is how it's going to be.
I'll be a higher energy next time.
So we'll sort you out, mate. We're gonna give you a bunch of adrenaline shots, and then we'll be happily soon. I feel like we've talked about quite a lot today. We've covered probably a lot more than we actually planned to.
Yeah, I don't even know how long this has been going on for, because Zoom doesn't give you a counter of how long it's been going for. So I haven't been timing it. So.
Well, I think this is a good place to kind of wrap it up. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's been about an hour at least.
Yeah. So once again, this is RNG Solutions. Please go to our Twitter. We're gonna have everything in the description of this. We'll pop it up on the channel. We're also gonna have a look around, get some numbers of some counselling places, mental health places, such as mine, as I mentioned earlier. Gonna just pop them right up there. Just so even if you take a look, you might not want to ring them straight away when you see this video, but add that contact to your phone. Just add it to your phone, and trust me, it will play in your mind, but in a much more positive role, because you might one day just wake up, have that in your contacts, and boom, do you know what? I'm gonna call them today, and even just calling them and making that start will make a difference in your life. Trust me. And every thought matters. I think that's really all I've got to say now to leave it up. Just George, you want to wrap it up?
Down in the description. If you are listening and we have got any fans after one episode, send in any questions you got. Whatever question it is, we'll try and answer it. Literally any question. Not a silly one. Nothing too silly. It's just
nothing
random, or anything how much bog roll can you stuff up your bum?
As if you said that, because you know that's how I would comment.
But throw whatever question it is. And next week,
in the comments,
if we don't have if we don't have any questions next week, most likely we'll be talking about top 10 gay porn films. I think that'll be.
But they're all going to be ours, right, George?
That'll be the topic of next week.
They're all going to be our personal. I mean, what?
Top 10 gay porn stars. That's what it'll be. It'll be a list. We'll do a tier list. We'll do a tier list video. Anyway.
But I'm done. The last thing I have to say on this is, if you are listening, thank you for clicking on. Please chuck a like down there. Subscribe if you do want to hear more, because to be honest, even if you don't, we're still going to fucking record it. So shut up. But seriously, just remember, every thought matters.
And also another thing, this is just a bonus. Anyone who subscribes to the YouTube channel gets a penis enlargement. So if you are someone that has an issue with a tiny penis
Wait, hold up. So if I go onto my other YouTube account,
Yeah,
can I
so if
get?
you subscribe as soon as you listen to this and you like the video and you also put on the bell for notifications, you'll get a penis
Well,
enlargement.
really bubble down.
Free
Oh, also,
penis enlargement.
just before I forget, we
Yes.
will probably be posting from Twitter when we get this, when we actually smash the ball out of park, which will be the day of recording. Yeah, we'll be putting up on our Twitter just like what days we'll be uploading. We'll most likely will be recording every, was it Friday today? More than likely every
More than likely
Friday.
every Friday or
Yeah, but it also can vary depending on obviously personal lives. We've got work and George here does uni because, Mr. Educated.
yeah,
Um,
I'm a little lovey.
yeah, but honestly, just think and chill.
That's the end of the podcast.